And now to the stunning reversal in the Alec Murdaugh case. South Carolina Supreme Court overturning his 2 convictions in the murders of his wife and son. Senior national correspondent Steve Osasami has the latest for us on this case. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you, Michael. Prosecutors here underline that none of this means that Murdaugh is ever getting out of jail.
In South Carolina this morning, a major reversal. The state Supreme Court has thrown out the double murder conviction of Alec Murdaugh, who was convicted of the 2021 killing of both his wife and son. But his conviction for financial crimes still stands, and prosecutors say that means he won't be released anytime soon. They say they're more than happy to try him again for the murder charges.
Alec Murdaugh will not be getting out of prison for several decades.
Former County Clerk Becky Hill, who helped handle jurors at the murder trial, is at the center of the court's reversal and is seen here reading the verdict.
Guilty, guilty, guilty.
The court wrote that she showed shocking jury interference by denying Murdaugh his right to a fair trial by an impartial jury after they say she told jurors not to be fooled by Murdaugh's defense and to watch him closely when he testified. One juror later testified that Hill's comments influenced her to vote guilty.
It felt like she made it seem like he was already guilty.
Did that affect your finding of guilty in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Hill denied that she talked about the evidence with jurors, but would later resign from her position and plead guilty to 2 counts of misconduct while in office.
I want to say that I am truly sorry, and I do take full responsibility for my actions.
During the trial, Murdaugh took the stand in his own defense, saying he was innocent.
I would never intentionally do anything to hurt either one of them.
Murdaugh's attorneys tell us that he maintains his innocence and looks forward to proving that at trial. He's in his late 50s, and he is still serving a long prison sentence. That means he will be in jail for at least another 40 years. And that means that while prosecutors put their case against him together and retry him, he will need to remain behind bars. Guys.
Steve Osasami, thanks. We're joined now by the man who tried the case, South Carolina Attorney General's Office lead prosecutor, Creighton Waters. Mr. Waters, thank you for joining us this morning. Pretty resounding decision there from the Supreme Court. Was it wrong?
Well, it was a long decision, and obviously we've reviewed it carefully. And we're obviously very disappointed in the court's decision. We disagree with it, but we respect the court and respect the process, and we'll continue on as we always do.
Have you ruled out a long shot appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court?
Well, that's still on the table, and we'll consider all our options. We have 90 days to decide to do that. But frankly, I think, as we consider all of this, probably our best bet is just going to be to tee this thing up again. We'll make that decision finally over the next few weeks.
Why is that a better bet?
Well, ultimately, the appellate process could provide some relief. There is some question among the law as to how do you apply these alleged jury tampering issues. But in the end, I think as we look at what's best long-term for this case and what's best for justice, it's to retry this case and do so as soon as we can.
It looks like Murdaugh's going to spend the rest of his life in prison no matter what. Why is it so important to go forward on this case?
Well, it boils down to the obligations we have to the people of South Carolina and to the victims. It doesn't matter that we in the South Carolina State Grand Jury were able to secure all of these financial crimes that we investigated. He is going to be in prison for all of those, and then subsequently the feds came in and indicted him as well. But in the end, none of that does anything to answer the question about these tragic deaths, and they still require an answer. They still require justice, and that's our job.
Are we looking at several more years for this retrial?
I certainly hope not. Obviously justice moves slow, and I always tell people that it's a marathon, not a sprint. We are committed, though, to if we ultimately decide not to pursue any appellate remedies, to get this thing teed up as soon as we can. So what that is remains to be seen. We'll have to get with the assigned judge. Obviously, the defense will have their own position on that. But our marching orders, assuming that we don't decide to appeal any further, are going to be to get this thing before a jury as soon as we can.
And are you confident you can win even if you can't use evidence of Murdaugh's financial crimes in the next trial?
Well, again, how we present the next trial remains to be seen. I will say this, the Supreme Court, in their opinion, pointed out the viability of this evidence of motive. They did put some guardrails in as to maybe the extent of it. When we did this particular case, we were going to be aggressive, but we put all our cards on the table. We filed multiple long motions to detail exactly what we intended to prove on the financial side and why it was relevant under the rules. Judge Newman listened to all of that and agreed with it. Ultimately, the Supreme Court agreed that it was viable evidence of motive, but that maybe we should have some guardrails on the extent of that. And certainly that's how the process works. We will take the Supreme Court's guidance and modulate accordingly. But I still think that we will be seeking to present that evidence of motive because it is, as the Supreme Court recognized, very important.
Mr. Waters, thanks very much for your time this morning.
Thank you.